Hopefully a couple more people drop on in the next 2 minutes. I would think more people want to make more money. All right, I have 11 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and start us. Is everybody here? I can't tell just because you're all no camera and you're muted. So if you know how to send a reaction, can you just do that? Or perfect. Thank you, Caleb. All right, cool. All right, and good morning, Keegan. So I made a really nice PowerPoint and I embedded all these videos and everything in it. I was so proud of myself. Well, it's not working. So we're gonna go here. That's a big surprise. So, but I did look ahead of time and so it might be a little clunky how we do this, but hopefully not. So I'm going to share my screen. What I'm going to do, the purpose of this class is basically to introduce you guys to a lot of the tools that Keller Williams has that you are not using to a high level. So first, of course, is command. And I am going to show you a couple videos. Let me get to that. We don't want to show that. Okay. Now, if somebody, when I play this, if you could just give me a reaction that you can hear it, I would greatly appreciate it.
Show you how you can create custom updates
Perfect.
to notify your client whenever there's a change to their opportunity. So this is a great way to let them know that you've ordered signs, had the photographer out, uploaded this to the MLS. Whatever you want to alert the client about that you have done, you can now program inside of command. So you're going to want to come to opportunities. And the way that you get to this is actually click on one of your stages here. So I'm going to go to active for a listing. And if I come to the edit stages button upper right hand corner, this is where you're going to see the client updates button as well. This allows you to manage your checklist. So let's say it's my pre-listing, and these are all the different items I have programmed for my opportunities. You can customize your own. And this is all you have to do is check the little box next to client update. Once you've done that, you click save. And if you want to verify the settings, there's two ways to do it. You can click the little gear next to client updates. This will take you to the opportunities client update section. And it will tell you that, hey, it's going to go out at 10 a.m., sent from the owner. You can customize some of these little settings. If you're a team, this has more settings for you. You can click this detailed instructions for more help on that. And it allows you to kind of program this. Another way to get to this same setting is to go to your name in the upper hand corner and settings. Under command settings and opportunity settings, you will find client updates. And this section allows you to actually change the time, manage it. This is what the email is going to look like. You can preview it. So it'll be a simple, hey, John Smith, here's some of the things that we've done. Check, check, check. By your side every day. And it sends it out on behalf of you. Don't worry, it will be your branding. And that way you give your client an update on everything you've done so far. What a great way for keeping them informed in the transaction, since it's usually the number one complaint that clients have is not hearing from their agent enough. So again, you can come in here, go to edit stages, manage your checklist. So let's say it was marketing. I have 3 items in marketing: running Facebook ads, just listed postcards, social media campaigns, and I checked client update for all 3. So when I move my opportunity into these stages and I check these items off of my list, it will actually put together an email the next morning at 9 a.m. and say, hey, Jay has ran Facebook ads, just listed postcards, and social media campaign all done, and this will email it to the client. And that's it. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, leave a comment below.
So that is just one piece. I have a couple more of command that you guys aren't using. Those are client checklist. That's a great way to automate conversation at any point during your transaction that you want to make sure that your client knows. Now I'm going to show you another one that Shelby did for us. So hold on. Because there's some new ones in command right now. You guys, I know a lot of you aren't using it, and we're not going to talk just about command. I'm going to show you a few other things that Keller Williams offers you that you're not using as well. But let's look at this real quick.
If I'm looking for a referral agent in command, I can come into the referrals applet. And then if I switch over to map, I can search anybody in Keller Williams. So based on location. So if I want to, let's say I'm searching for a commercial agent in Dallas. So I would input Dallas, Texas. And I need to zoom in order for it to narrow it down, these numbers. So there's 64 or 145 agents in that area. So if, so we're showing 343 total up here in the broadcast referral. But if I wanted a commercial agent, I can come into the filters, toggle on commercial and apply it. And that narrows it down to 5. If I zoom my map out a little bit, I can get 10 and keep going. So here's 28 to choose from. It's sorted by random. So if I want to sort by closed units and have the top closed units at the top, there it goes. So Ben Kinney with the Ben Kinney team would be my go-to. I can get all of his information in here. I can also do a broadcast referral. So what this does is it shows my criteria and I input my client information, but they don't get this until they're awarded the referral. So it sends a broadcast referral out to these 29 people, and they basically then get the chance to plead their case as to why they should get your referral. So it's a good way to find new people. You can add people into your referral network, and then you kind of always have them to go back to. You can also just send them a referral directly if you decide that Ben Kinney is who you want to go with. So if you don't know anybody, and instead of posting it on Facebook and hoping that some other agent does, this is a good way to find a referral within KW.
Okay. So that was how you do a referral. We get questions all the time. And does anybody think or would care to add why you would need referrals or how that would benefit you? There's 180,000 Keller Williams agents. If you establish a relationship now, don't you think that might be a little beneficial? So you look, and command will tell you where people, the majority of people move to from where they're moving from. You can find that out in command as well. You can then set up your referral network, establish it now so that you're not fighting on Facebook. When they say Fayetteville, North Carolina, they'll think of you. So that is a huge opportunity. So now I'm going to talk to you about things that you can do in designs that you're not doing. So let me share my screen again. They're all very simple and impactful once you use it.
So something I think that agents don't really realize are how many design templates are available to us. Pretty much everything from new listings for sale, Keller Mortgage, iHeart KW, email signatures, there's a design for it. So right now I'm in the social aspect. So you, of course, you have a social and you have a print, but kind of an easy way to get your Facebook up and running Right now I'm in new designs, but if I wanted to go just towards holiday greetings, these are what's available for me. I'm sure that the St. Patrick's Day one is coming up, but say, you know, I'm on top of it and I wanted to do something for the Super Bowl. So I could just choose one of these. Don't need to use, and pretty much all you need to do is go in and change the logo. So I'm going to click on this that I want to change. It's going to pop up my logo. So I just need to replace and then move it up where I want it. Call it Super Bowl. And I'm going to make sure it saves. Then I'm going to hit done. And now it's going to be available in my designs. What I can then do is come into my campaigns applet. Okay. So within campaigns, this is totally free. So unlike the Facebook ads, you don't have to pay for this. I can come over into social posts. So this gives you kind of a layout of what you have waiting to be posted for the week. So let's say the Super Bowl is this coming Sunday. So I'm going to switch my week to Sunday, February 28th. I'm going to create a social post. And then I can browse straight from the design library. So if I click that, here's my Super Bowl image I just created. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take a minute to generate, but your text goes up here. So whatever kind of you want posted, that's where you're going to enter that. So talk about the Super Bowl, how it relates to house buying, whatever. And then you can schedule the post. So if I want it scheduled on Sunday before the game at, we'll say 8 a.m. So I'm going to schedule post, and then it's going to give you a preview of it. If you schedule it, it's going to show up in your little map for the week. So this is a good way to queue up all of your social posts, make sure you're actively posting on Facebook. And it's totally free for you to use. It's easy. You just have to know kind of how to play with the designs and then come in here and just get it all set up.
So it is that simple to go ahead and set your week of post ahead of time, or however long you want to do it, and just use what's already there in design for you. Take 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the beginning of the week and set them up. I don't know if you've watched Bill DeVore's video about what all he did through Command. That's what he does. He posts, I think, 4 or 5 times a day, but sets it up at the beginning of the week, and they're all set up for however many are going out. So it's one of those set it and forget it again. So now we're one more we're going to do from Shelby about what's in Command that you're not using. Did you guys know that you are able to send mass texts from Command? You can send a bulk text to all your people. I'm going to assume no, because no one has turned their camera on. Surely somebody wants to be seen, but I guess not. So anyway, Tiffany, thank you so much. It's so weird to just talk to a.
And I did know about the bulk when I was on an admin call during family reunion, and there were a ton of people who use it on a regular basis just to touch their entire database, and you can use the smart plans to make it an automatic.
You integrate the whole thing together, you know, and it seems overwhelming, but it's really not. It is not that hard to do. So I'm gonna send you. You guys are gonna watch this Loom video on how to do it with Twilio, and then when this is over, if you guys want the links to everything I've shown you, I will send it, or I'll put it on the Facebook page so that you can watch it again. So, all right, so let's go to Shelby teaching us about Twilio.
So as long as you have Twilio set up, texting from your computer is really easy. Right now I'm in my settings.
Let me just stop right there. Twilio, when you go into settings, I'm not sure if she's going to show you this. That's how you set, you're going to have to set connect Twilio ahead of time. So here we
If
go.
you scroll down, Twilio should be at the bottom. So you'll see if you have it set up, your phone number, all of that. You can manage it by more text, but you just want to make sure this is set up before you can text through command. But if I open up any contact card, as long as I have a phone number, I can click on it. Gives me the option to call or send text to a Twilio. I can type in my message right here. It'll tell me how many credits it's taking, how many I have available, what my monthly is. And then if I send the message, it'll go directly to my phone from my Twilio phone number. So that's a good way to keep in contact with your clients, especially if you are using Twilio.
Okay, so on that, you have a certain amount that are free. In your phone number that you connect with Twilio is a little more involved than that video, but it's not hard. And your phone number is going to be completely different than your personal phone number. And it may be, if you get text from me from the office, it's a 512 number. Those are all, that's the Austin area code, and most of your Twilio numbers are going to come from that area. So when you send a bulk text or a text through that, make sure you identify who you are at the beginning of it. All right, so moving on. So are you guys aware that Keller Williams offers insurance? Anyone? Did you know? You can get homeowners insurance through Keller Covered, it's called. You can get a free quote for your people, and it is supposed to be substantially cheaper. So let me show you that.
The buyer is frustrated with the home buying process and is near the edge. With the Keller Williams app, a glimmer of hope appears on the horizon. Keller Williams agents to the rescue.
Assemble the team.
We have the answers. A team created for this moment with a unique solution to meet the needs of every buyer.
We're here to help. We'll save you both time and money.
We've got you covered.
At Keller Mortgage, we are founded on savings. We are focused on people, and we make the lending process fast and easy. And with 0+ loan program, you will have 0 lender fees, plus $1,000 credit at closing, plus a discounted rate.
At Keller Covered, we can fetch multiple home insurance quotes in 7 simple steps. Plus, we compare quotes from over 40 top-rated insurance providers while saving you up to 30% in under 3 minutes. You'll never overpay and be underinsured again.
With the help of the dynamic duo and our Keller Williams agents, we've got your back.
Hey, thank you. This was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Remember, the team is always here for you.
Gain more listings and close more deals. Partners you can trust to grow and protect your business.
Okay, so the delivery is a little dramatic, but the product is there, and the idea behind it is for you to save money for your clients always. So Keller Covered, you just go to.
Hey guys, this is Scott Leroy, Scott Leroy Marketing, coming in for the weekly tip, and today's tip.
You just go to kellercovered.com. So I will show you where that is. and you just go on and you get, like she said, within 7 minutes, you'll get quotes for your people, and it saves them money, and it makes you look, I'm not sure if you'll look quite like a hero, but maybe close. If it depends on how much money you've saved them. So you guys can see the site, kellercovered.com. See it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's super simple. You just click right there and you get multiple quotes. It's a 7-step questionnaire. They work with, I don't know how many carriers. And the idea is not to make Keller Williams more money. The idea behind all of this is to help protect the agent and for you to make more money. So use it. So kellercovered.com is another one no one's using. So then the next one is, of course, Keller Mortgage, which let me show you that. Can you still see my screen? It says welcome to. Yes. Anyone?
Yes.
Diana, can you see it? Thanks.
Yes.
All right, here you go. So Keller Keller Mortgage. Who has used it? Anyone?
Yeah. Welcome home team.
And why haven't the rest of you all used it? Did you not know about it? You feel you need to, your people want local? What's the holdback? Anyone?
I referred one of my clients to Keller Mortgage, and no one responded.
Really?
Yep, no one responded.
Okay.
So,
There's an emergency number. How long ago was that?
may have been about 2 months.
Okay. There's an emergency number that you can get a hold of somebody if something like that happens. I reached out to Keller Mortgage just the other day to refinance my house, and he called me within 10 minutes. They do VA. They're all based in, the majority of them are based in Ohio, but you'll get somebody who is, of course, licensed in North Carolina.
So I had a couple of them that went through that were going to try Keller Mortgage, and the income, the credit requirements, they didn't meet the credit requirements because they're a little higher.
They are a little higher. They are definitely a little higher, but you should try it for your people. They're on kellermortgage.com. You can log in just like you log into KW, my KW. On that site, I'm going to show you, there are flyers that you can put in your listings, or you can send to people as well and use it as a marketing tool. Also, I think it would be, I don't see many people do it. I haven't seen anyone do it. You have preset social media posts for Keller Mortgage. And if a 0+ means a loan with no lender fees, plus they give you $1,000 at closing to help pay your other fees, is not enough to trigger some buyers to answer an ad. I don't know what would be. I think this is a very, very powerful social media post to put out there. Particularly put something that you're paying all your own fees now. Why don't you use a lender that has less? because you can save about $3,500 per transaction for your people. So you log in, you just saw how I logged in, and then here, there's a marketing tab. Here are all your flyers already done for you that you can put out where in your open house. You can send them, just have them there on display at the house. There's social media posts already done for you. You don't have to do anything except schedule them. Go through command and schedule them and get yourself a few more leads and a few more buyers. So Keller Mortgage was not set up to do anything except try to protect you, the real estate agent. Keller Mortgage is not a money-making prospect for Gary Keller. It's just something else to give for you to be able to give the clients another value. So, but see right here, Diana, see it says SOS support. That's where you would click if they hadn't answered your guy. You get it, you do that. And that goes, I think, like to the very head of Keller Mortgage. So you would definitely get a response.
Now I went into where it says refer a client, and I followed the steps there and put my information in, and my clients.
Yeah, you can also, in the app, your client could go straight from there. So maybe try it with your client instead of referring. But now refis, VA refis, they don't do. But any other, they'll do a refinance. So they're very, very competitive. You'd save your people a lot of money. So look at Keller Mortgage. All right. I don't know, Aaron, if they do land loans. They have on their page there what all they do, but I've actually never even looked. So, but you can also see right here your current deals where you are. See, I've referred quite a few people who use them. Some used them, some didn't. That's fine, but you want to give them the option. All right, and then we're going to go and look at your KW app.
Got it. We need a pool. Let's start with a budget. Don't we want to live close to
My parents.
my parents? We'll pick this up later. Nice.
Now what? Remember the guide? Now, how about that pool?
So how many of you all are using your app all throughout the whole process?
Okay. So on the app, and I'll talk to you more about this, my app does not work. Like they've tried to, they put in several tickets with support, and they've tried to get it up and going. And it what it does is it on their end, it cuts them off. Like Yeah, so they can download it and everything, and but when they try and use it, they start using it and it cuts them out. It, yeah, it just cuts them off.
Odd. I haven't. Has anyone else had bad response? No. I don't know, Aaron. Hopefully they're working on that. We do have a regional tech person as well now. So, and here's the thing. If you saw the vision speech yesterday, Gary was talking about how now he is just, they are focusing not on getting more attributes or whatever for command to do more things. Their main focus right now is to make command work correctly for everyone and for everything. And they have a new version of the app, but they're not bringing that out until they have all the glitches worked out of this one. So it's, I just wanted to show you guys where I know, because you can watch that and think, oh, that's nice. Well, how does that actually work? You have to set it all up to work. And you go, one of the best ways to do it is to watch a YouTube of a regional tech person, wherever, either Nick Baldwin or Marty Miller is who I would suggest. So I'm just going to show you how to get to that. So you go here to YouTube and you would go, there's a Scott Leroy, and you guys, do you know who he is? Yes. We pay him to help you set up your profile and all that when you start. So if you do Keller Williams, Scott Leroy in YouTube, you'll find all kinds of, look, here's his new app, how to share it with your clients. Then there's a overview here that I believe, yeah, it's 35 minutes long. And it shows you step by step what to do and how to use it and what happens. So use the Scott Leroy site on YouTube, and now my whole thing just, or another one is Marty Miller. He's out of Houston, Texas. He teaches you a lot about the anything that command comes out with. He is very easy to understand. He'll have all kinds of, see, here's one, Twilio, Carl Forwarding, the app. He's got a 45-minute one on how to work the app. Setup guide, command training, bulk texting, all of this that you want, that you can use and aren't using, but you don't, because you don't know how. There's very simple instructions on how to use it right here. So basically, I just wanted to give you a quick where to go to find out about it and what you're not using. Your main things you're not using are the Keller coverage, because you probably didn't know about it, and that's the insurance, and the Keller mortgage. Always, always offer the Keller mortgage to your people. We don't make money off of it. However, it is such a good deal for a lot of people. You need to have at least explained it to them and let them say, no, they don't want it. Because on, Julie had a local lender told her they'd match it. They didn't match it. It didn't cost her about $3,500, but it was already done by the time at the closing table. She's like, wait a minute, you said you weren't going to do this. And they said, there's nothing they could do about that. Well, it's too late, right? So put it out there. As long as there's a Keller Williams agent involved, either on the list side or the buy side, you can use Keller Mortgage. If you need more information about Keller Mortgage, get into the kellermortgage.com, log in with your KW information and hit the education tab. Keller Covered, there's really not much you need to know. You just kellercovered.com, and you it's a very simple step to get quotes. And then use your app and use command. Use your designs, use Twilio if you to reach out to your people. And I'm going to make this a regular thing of just a short, like, oh, look, you're not using this. And this is the latest that others are using it. And this is how they're using it. And this is the results they're getting from it. So do you have any questions?
I have a question in regards to command. When I'm in there and I'm trying to do the design for like a market, what's the word I'm looking for? Probably easier if I pull it up here.
Like an analysis or something, an overview?
Yeah, like a market analysis. Like how do you edit that? Because when I go in there and try to do any type of edits, do I have to actually type it up on something else and then import it, or is there a way to edit it?
Caleb, that would be a question for Shelby. I don't know. I mean, because your market snapshots that you send out that are your neighborhood updates, those are generated from our relationship with Nextdoor. So I'm not sure what you're actually looking at, but call Shelby at 1 o'clock and ask her, or shoot her an email.
Okay.
Because you should be able to edit that, because clearly the information is different everywhere and in every neighborhood. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So Renee, I see your message here about that they don't do mobile or modular homes, Keller Mortgage, and that doesn't surprise me. It's it used to be very difficult to get anybody to finance those. So maybe not so much as more, because they're selling now. Any other questions? I'm going to put the links on all of these in our Facebook page so that you can look and go back. And I look forward to seeing your social posts and you all using these tools.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Caleb.